Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Audi Q3, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Actually, perhaps first I should apologise for the video, because so far today absolutely everything's gone wrong and I've no reason to suspect that it won't go wrong for the rest of the day. So I'm going to do my best with this video, but here we go. It's an Audi Q3 2-litre TDI S line edition. Trust me, there's no way you're going to forget it's an S line either. It's S Tronic, it's the 4-wheel drive quattro, stop start, 5-door. It's 2017 on a 67 plate, has done 47,345 miles. It's an absolutely beautiful car. I must say though, it hasn't been cleaned yet. Obviously the state of the country at the moment, we're way behind. Lance is going to have a lot of work to do when he can come back and work properly full time. Fuel economy. Urban is 47.1 miles per gallon. Extra urban 61.4 miles per gallon. And combined is 55.4 miles per gallon. 0 to 60 time of 9 seconds. A top speed of 126 miles per hour. Out of 148 brake horsepower, 16 valve engine. So it's a really nice car. It hasn't been cleaned yet, but it's beautiful outside. It needs a hoover inside, and when Lance has finished with it, it will look like brand new. But the makings of the car underneath, beautiful. We've just not had time to clean it before. I've taken this opportunity to video it today. So what's it got? Sat nav, Bluetooth hands free. We've got, let's just see there, power folding door mirrors, got xenon headlights, high pressure headlamp wash. These days all cars kind of look the same. When I first started in the motor trade, everything looked pretty much different. Nothing kind of had the same grille. It was all, each model was a different car. Audis, they have a brand image like BMW and Mercedes now, with a big grille and so on, and the same sort of styling. And as much as I like Q7s and Q5s, this car seems to suit the shape better than the others. And it's I mean, I'm bound to say it's a good car. You'd think, wouldn't you? But it is a good car. It's really, really nice to drive. Just driving from the garage to where I photograph the cars, it's something that you can just jump in and be comfortable with straight away. It's economical, lovely to drive, great driving position. As I say, it's the S line. It's got the S line aluminium scuff plates on the sills, the S line badges on the front wing. It's embossed into the seat. It's on the steering wheel. You're just not going to forget. So sign there, reduce speed helps the NHS by not crashing. So, which is something I try to do all the time and don't really need a sign to tell me, but there you go. So on here, it's dashboard's really, really nice, well put together. Steering wheel feels great. It's got this perforated leather where you put your hands. You've got automatic with paddle shift, which I honestly prefer to manuals. Here we go. You can just flip down, change up again in seconds without taking your hands off the steering wheel. Not for a 4-wheel drive, we've not got too much road noise. It's steering is very, very good, nice and light. The seats are very, very comfortable. Here we go. I'll just wind that back there. We've got also, I can pump the height up if I need, which I don't. And then you've got these the kind of old Recaro style sport seats there, where you can pull the thigh support out. You've got electric handbrake, which don't get me started on electric handbrakes. And in here you've got a USB socket, 2 cup holders. There we go. So it's basically just as it's come in. There are 1 or 2 things in door pockets and stuff that, and I noticed there's some money in the glove box there. So if you can hear any rattling or noises or sliding, that's what it is. We've got cruise control down here, just through the steering wheel, and I do like Audis because from where I sit normally, I can't see the indicators or the wipers, but just with this here, the cruise control is kind of just through there where you can see it as well, which driving different cars all the time, perhaps good salesmen don't do it, but unfortunately me, I jump in one car and go in another, and then I can't remember how the cruise control works, whether you switch it on or knock it across, or you put it into speed limit. So at least I can see the control here. And let's just see, that's good. So switch on with the end. Well, I was nearly there. I think I've just knocked it off. Wait till we get on the motorway. Right, hang on. So we switch on there, I think. There we go. Now, yep. Switch on, click the ending to set, and then we can actually accelerate here. Just knock that up to 95 miles an hour, so bring that down quickly. Set it to 70, just click the ending. So we're doing 70 miles an hour at 2,000 revs. Nice and quiet. As I say, no tyre noise as such, which in some four-wheel drives you do get, especially if they've got kind of all-terrain tyres on. But it's just lovely. We've got sat-nav, got Bluetooth hands-free, audio streaming, which is extremely handy. If I just turn that up, no, you're right, there's not. That's playing off my phone through the Bluetooth. Lovely car in front there. It's I'm hoping he just guns it. Yeah, go on. That's Aston Martin T60 DBS, driving very, very sensibly. Anyway, back to our car. So we've got chrome trims around the doors. We've got front and rear parking sensors, headlamp wash, this brushed aluminium to match the scuff plates, and also in the dash there with quattro. Really, really well set out dash, nice, easy to use climate control switches, and they're also, in some Audis, you turn the switch down here and the display is on it comes up on your screen, which I don't particularly like. So all this is nice, and with proper click switches as well. You knock the parking on and off. you've got this drive select, the Audi drive select system, where you can select dynamic, efficiency or comfort, but well, we go on about waste and stuff all the time. I wish there were some statistics on how many Audi drivers actually use that switch and whether they've any, you know, probably the first week they've messed about with it and then it just stays in the same. I'd be interested to hear in the comments if anybody does actually use that switch, or once they've set it, do they you know, keep using it for town driving or everything. But look at that. One time you wouldn't get four-wheel drives going around corners like that, like sports cars. There we go. Yeah, they're a bit indecisive, and the lane discipline, even though with social distancing, I don't think that's very good at all. I don't know. Then they wonder why they get knocked off. Having said that, I'm a biker, or was a biker too. I've been knocked off plenty of times, but live to tell the tale. So, as I say, lovely car. You've got your audio controls on the right here, and I think, yeah, you can switch nav on from there.
Route guidance is not active.
Here we go. We'll give it some stick. I think it's had a couple of services. We're just waiting for the history. I believe it's 20 and 40,000, but we just need to confirm here. Let's just check the. Yeah, no knocks or groans from the suspension. It's a really lovely car. Anyway, hopefully we'll be back to normal shortly. I'm disappointed that people aren't allowed to use the common sense on whether, you know, what to do with as far as customers coming in the garage. I've been in the car trade for 40, 50 years or something, and I don't really know anybody who wants to commit suicide or kill the customers. So I don't understand why yesterday one of my friends could go in a fish and chip shop, get fish and chips, but yet we can only do click and collect, and apparently the customer's not allowed to come in the office. I mean, what do you think we're going to do to you? I know the customers aren't making these rules, but car dealers have families. They don't want to die, they don't want to be ill. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to do as much, and you don't want your staff to be off. You know, you work with people, you don't want them to be ill, so you're going to do as much as you possibly can to make everybody, or to make a safe environment for everybody. Before this COVID thing, you mop the floor, you put a warning sign up to say it's wet. The government don't need to tell you. Well, the government don't need to tell you what to do. We started fumigating cars with antibacterial fog. Lance's just got another new machine, and we did that before anybody told us what we needed to do. And, you know, come and buy a car off us. We're not going to deliver. It's not something we're going to do. It's pointless. It's far better if you come and have a look at the car, leave a deposit on. We'll do click and collect, leave a deposit on it, come and look at the car. We'll have it all ready, we'll have it fumigated for you. If you don't like the car for any reason, we'll give you your deposit back. No questions asked, but the car will be clean and fumigated, ready for you to take on the day that you come for it, when you can come for it. No stupid gimmicks, no putting seals on them like a hotel toilet, as I've said in a previous video. It's just gimmicks. Just trust that we've got common sense. You know, we do a safety check on cars. We make sure that everything's all right on the car before you take it. We're not going to let ourselves down on looking after customers in other ways. So remember, if the video's been of any use to you, please like and subscribe. I know people buy cars off of the car dealers after they've watched my videos. They tell me I'd prefer it if you bought a car off us. But having said that, you know, if I can do any good for the motor trade, then I'm quite happy to do so. Have a look at our web store, see if there's anything you can that you fancy. We've got all sorts of affiliates now: electric bikes, electric motorbikes, Sheila's Wheels Insurance, We Buy Any Car if you're not looking to buy a car off us, or if you're just looking to sell your vehicle, then you can either put your details in our part exchange calculator, and that'll get you a price. I can't promise we'll buy everything. There's only certain types of cars that we like to buy for stock or go out and buy for stock. But if it's not us, you can try We Buy Any Car. We've got car finance 24/7. They're affiliates too. You can arrange, if you're buying a car somewhere else, you can arrange your own finance and basically go with cash. That's the idea. So as I say, please like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and you'll be notified of the next video. I'm going to pull over back at the garage in a short while, show you how to use the sat nav, how to delete a mobile, how to pair your mobile, and how to stream audio. And we'll see you in the next video, which I think will be a Porsche Cayman. So I'm looking forward to that. Thanks very much for watching. See you in a short while.